Hi everybody! Okay, so on Friday, February 17th, we got not one but two episodes of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel Northern War. This is after a week of no episodes. So does episode 4 continue the momentum we had in episode 3? I'll say yes and no. But before we get into the video, what did you think of this episode? So in this episode, Lavi and the rest of the Northern Jaegers she's teamed up with head all over the Empire. In the opening minutes of the episode, we see a map covering the Erebonian Empire. It shows off Ordis, Raquel, Heimdall, Ruhr, and Ymir. Which brings me to my first gripe with this episode. As you can see from the screenshot on screen now, they spelled Ymir as Y-U-M-I-R, which is kind of silly when you think about it, as the in-game assets for Trails of Cold Steel 2 actually showed it spelled as Y-M-I-R. But that's beside the point. This episode is by and large a good one, though not as good as episode 3. Why is it not as good as episode 3? Forgiving the misspelling of a rather important city name, this episode does feature excellent animation quality and improved contrast to the colors. Clearly, some of the series' budget went into this particular episode. This episode is lacking though because it feels like a filler one. However, I can forgive it being filler as we got a lot of nice cameos from characters we know and love such as Ash and Sharon. We also see Phantom Thief B, Campanella the Fool, and one character I hate. Seriously, Elisa. I will admit I did like the character moments in this episode throughout, at least when it came to Lavi and Iseria. We continue to see that Lavi is a tomboy with very little interest in feminine activities. However, at the end of the episode, once she has truly bonded with Iseria over Iseria's near-death experience, Lavi shows that she's willing to experience some more feminine pursuits, which makes Iseria overjoyed, and both Marty and Talion comment on how the two girls are getting along better. I like that, though speaking of Tally and Marty, these two get very little to do this episode, and honestly, the couple of minutes we do spend with them could have been cut from the episode entirely, as we don't really get insights into how they operate. Some things I did like though, seeing Ymir in a spring or summer-like setting. We aren't given what time of year it is, but I'd say it's safe to assume it's summer since the snow has melted. I definitely liked that. I also enjoyed seeing Lavi scale a mountain cliff to get to higher ground over the crystallized monster, and Iseria trapped inside it having to work as a team. While this episode had little to no action, unlike episode 3, seeing these two try to take down the monster is tense. And you know what? That worked well. Also, the fact it's revealed at the end it's a flying palm that was drawing power from Septium, that was a neat little twist. Speaking of plot, we don't really get any advancement this week. We just see at the very end that Campanella is giving Jaina Storm, who we last heard of in episode 2, access to Ouroboros' archaisms. It's not much, but it's something. I don't have much else to say on the episode. Other than I liked it, I feel the few minutes spent on Talion and Marty could have been utilized to advance the plot with Jaina further, and we could have got more screen time with Campanella. Honestly, I liked the episode and feel it's deserving of a 7 out of 10. But what did you think of the episode? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe. 2 of my previous videos will be popping up on screen now, one YouTube thinks you'll like, and the other is my top 10 gaming waifus list. Until next time, keep blazing that trail.